Food chains. In this video, we are going to look at concept of food chain, different organisms in the food chain, effect of toxins in the food chain. A food chain refers to the sequential relationship between organisms in an ecosystem where each organism eats the next in the sequence, representing the flow of energy and nutrients through the ecosystem. Organisms in food chain. A food chain typically involves organisms within the same ecosystem and always starts with a producer, and other organisms will be the consumers. Each step or level in a food chain is referred to as a trophic level. The arrows show the direction of energy flow in a food chain and the type of food eaten by the organism. In this diagram of the food chain, it can be understood that plankton is food for small fish. Small fish is the food for squid. A squid is eaten by a whale. In a food chain, an organism not eaten by anything else is called a top carnivore. They occupy the top of the food chain, and they don't have predators or enemies. In this food chain, the whale is the top carnivore. Some whales are also apex predators. Toxins and food chain. Toxic materials, including various chemicals and pollutants, can enter the food chains through a process called bioaccumulation. In bioaccumulation, these substances accumulate in the organisms as they consume contaminated food or water. Toxic materials are also referred to as poisons. When toxins are passed along, they accumulate and harm the organisms. Since top carnivores occupy the top position, they are the worst affected. Bioaccumulation is the gradual accumulation of pesticides or other chemicals in an organism. For example, when pesticides are sprayed on food crops, it affects the organisms that eat them.